Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It is Pride Month, apparently. I still find it absolutely absurd at the fact that the LGBT whatever group of mad people have more than a month, believe it or not. They have the month of June, then they've got all these other days that they want to use to try and celebrate themselves and really showcase the deadliest sin of all, pride. But alas, they don't see it as a sin, do they? They see it as something to be worshipped and praised. But we all know what happens when you celebrate and worship pride. It comes before a what? Not me that said that. That is, in fact, Bible. And we have seen it all throughout history. The ones that have been incredibly proud brought to their knees and humbled. And I really do hope and pray that that is the result of all these mad people and Delulu people running around yelling and screaming, saying that love is love and we should be told that these people need to be loved, cherished, and accepted and basically affirmed into society, and that we need to see their sexual preferences on full display. I mean, why? What is the point of all that? I don't understand. If you want to live your life in the privacy of your own home, do whatever you want in your own home, and you're an adult, by all means, go ahead and do it. We can't stop you from doing that. But if you're out in full force and you're promoting it and you're sharing it around, I really think that that is problematic, especially when you've got kids in the audience that are seeing these people do sexual innuendos and sexual material and everything else that is happening. We should live in a society where common sense is at the forefront, but we don't, because pride is at the forefront. And now we have Pride Month. And like I mentioned in yesterday's video, you have all of these DEI nonsensical organizations, hospitals, education departments, politicians, you name it, at the forefront of this madness. Why is that? Because they're probably being paid an absolute mountain to do all this. They've got to meet their DEI quota. Otherwise, they're not going to get their good cheddar, right? So now we've got in America, the Department of Defense. I mean, can you imagine China, North Korea, Russia seeing this? Look, one of the biggest armies in the world is celebrating pride. They're celebrating the LGBT madness, they're celebrating the butchery and the mutilation of young kids. So we, as the Department of Defense in America, are more than happy to celebrate with them. Can you imagine what our enemies must be thinking right now? They must be laughing. Like, this does not show real pride, real heroism. I would not be afraid one bit if I was Russia, North Korea, or China, if I saw any of this, or even some of the terrorists overseas. I think that they would be quite happy to see this, because they know that America is showing their weakness. They're putting their weakness on full display. We know in history, this is accurate, that when a civilization starts to focus more on themselves and more on the sexual nature of a society, the downfall is right around the corner. And it's really sad to actually see that happen, because they're not paying attention. They're not paying attention. They don't care to pay attention, do they? So the Department of Defense, Pride Month is a time to come together to honor the contributions. What have they contributed exactly, aside from the degradation and the absolute terrible nature of society? No. But the LGBT whatever service members that are serving the country, can you imagine if you had someone that was full dressed up in LGBT memorabilia, they had the colored hair, whatever else, on the front line? Do you think that you would feel safe if you saw that person? No, because the vast majority of them, I don't believe, would actually be on the front line. I wouldn't want them making decisions either, to be honest with you. We are committed to ensuring and promoting an atmosphere of dignity and respect for all civilian and military personnel. So evidently, the way you do that is to celebrate pride, not actual real service members that have given their life to serving the country and they're no longer here. And you know what? There's a video that went around not that long ago. It was during I think it was Anzac Day here in Australia. There was a video that went around. You had all the veterans that were marching, and you had the LGBT, whatever, mad people, along with the Palestinian protesters, which, to be honest with you, they've got no idea what the hell's going on. They just yell and scream genocide, but they don't really know the full extent of what's going on. They're just following propaganda, like what a lot of people are doing. But anyway, a lot of those people in the group that are yelling and screaming, you know, Palestine will be free. And they're also saying queers of Palestine, the same people. And they've always got their face covered. Really shows courage, right? Yeah, this service member, because these people disrupted the veterans from marching. And you had this service member that was saying, give me a gun and I'll take care of them. Which goes to show the attitude of a lot of these service members that actually went and gave a lot so that these mad people can run around, yell and scream and show exactly how ungrateful they are. And now we've got this. We've got to celebrate these people. Reverend or Friar Calvin Robinson goes on Twitter, why are US government departments promoting sin? Great question. Great question. Americans really need to elect a practicing Christian as their next president. Moral decay at the heart of government impacts the whole nation. When you have a weak leader in positions of power, usually the ones that suffer are not them. The ones that suffer are we, the people. Even though we, the people, don't want them in positions of power, you're stuck with them. Prayers for the USA. The rest of the West is looking to you. You have the US Department of Education. Yes, let's indoctrinate our kids or your kids with this LGBT nonsense memorabilia. Let's do that. Let's sexualize the kids. Let's confuse the kids. Let's abuse the kids. It's exactly what they're doing. And they're packaging it up in this nice, pride, happy, full of colors, rainbows, all that sort of stuff. No, we need to take back the rainbow, thank you very much, and put it exactly where it belongs in its true meaning. Every student should feel safe attending school in America, free from discrimination and valued for who they are. So you're saying a child knows exactly who they are you? That means creating welcoming and safe learning environments for every LGBT whatever student and ensuring educators have resources to support whatever young people. Now, you also have these other companies, Royal Dutch Airlines. It doesn't matter who you click with. Happy Pride, Amsterdam. You have this very interesting photo, right? So which one do you think is actually going to keep you safe on an airline if it was in fact going to crash? Would it be the top one, the middle one, or the bottom one, you reckon? Which one's actually going to keep you in your seat? Which one actually connects? Oh, but according to the Royal Dutch Airlines, it doesn't matter which one connects. The fact is, we're telling you it's all because of pride. Happy Pride, Amsterdam. Doesn't matter who you click with. It kind of does in terms of safety on an airline, and it actually does in real life, believe it or not. But they will tell you otherwise, won't they? Funny that. Now, you have this other person that I'm not entirely sure of the actual context as to why this person is yelling and screaming, but they're yelling and screaming nonetheless. So this person is a biological dude, and Twitter, the community notes, decided to give their take on this. So Gascon changed his legal name from Carlos to Carla in 2019. Ouch. Carlos to Carla. He is a transsexual who had extensive surgery to look like a woman. And so here's what Carlos or Carla, Sofia Gascon, says on Twitter. It's a bit extreme if you ask me. No matter how much you bark, you gargoyles of Beelzebub. Ooh, that's frightening. Gargoyles of Beelzebub. I am presuming he's talking about women. or some women that don't actually believe that he's a real woman. He's not a biological man. Doesn't matter how much surgery you have done to you, we can prove that you are a biological dude. You will not be able to blur what I have achieved. What exactly have you achieved? Exactly. Please explain. Please elaborate. But okay. And what I will achieve, thanks to the effort and excellence in my work, nor the fact that I am a woman and never, even if you cry out, will they be able to prove otherwise? I'm pretty sure we are able to prove it. It's quite easy to prove it, if you ask me. But hey, mate, if you say so, how dumb do you sound? Don't sound exactly smart to me, but that's Pride Month for you. And that is only, we're 3 days in currently to Pride Month. And recently, this was actually rather interesting. I think it was in Philadelphia. I can't show you the video because you have pro-Palestinian protesters, obviously, because they're literally everywhere now. University campuses trying to disrupt the very fabric of life. You've got them. And then you had a pride event going on. So the pro-Palestinian protesters rock up and try to disrupt the LGBT whatever Pride March. So who do you think is going to win in that equation? So you have all these queers of Palestine that are actually not really supportive. It's like they're eating their own, and it's great to watch. It's really great to watch. It's like the level of stupidity is falling apart right in front of them, but they can't actually see it. We can, but they can't. And we just get to sit back and watch the entertainment unfold for another however many days we've got left of June. So anyway, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this one. Happy Real Pride month of June. You want to celebrate the pride of being an American, Australian, whatever else, and neglect the LGBT whatever meaning that they've put about it. I still can't get over the fact they've got an entire bloody month. Just nonsensical, really is. Anyway, my friends, you take care, you be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.